Brentford's summer transfer window has been littered with key stars moving away from the club, and Yoane Wissa is aiming to be the latest on that list. Wissa has been attempting to force a move away from Brentford, and it is believed his preferred destination would be Newcastle. Brentford set out their asking price earlier in the window, and having failed to meet at Newcastle have now moved on to different targets. Wissa was seen training with the first team last week, and as the latest developments of Newcastle's pivot come to light, the Democratic Republic of Congo international may have to come around to the idea of staying at Brentford beyond Monday's transfer deadline. Keith Andrews was given a tough situation to cope with, replacing former boss Thomas Frank at the G-Tech Community Stadium, after a huge summer of movement. However, the Irishman steered the Bees to their first Premier League win of the season against Aston Villa on Saturday, and he spoke to the media ahead of their trip to newly promoted Sunderland. Talking to Sky Sports, Andrews said, still feeling that Wissa will be a Brentford player after the transfer deadline. The football club in general want to hold on to Yoane, going back to the type of player he is, and the person he is. I certainly don't want to lose him. When asked about whether Wissa would feature against Sunderland, he said, "No, again similar to the other day, the focus will be on the group that are settled and don't have current issues ongoing, which clearly Yoane Wissa does, so the squad will pretty much be the same as it was." The 44-year-old continued, "It's constant dialogue between Andrews and Wissa, it's pretty much daily. I keep saying about the level of respect I have for Yoane and the relationship that I've had with him. Obviously that's been difficult, but what we say will remain between us." Wissa was the latest high-profile player to attempt to force a move away from his club, refusing to train with his teammates and removing any reference to Brentford from his social media. The highest-profile case of a transfer holdout this summer has been Alexander Isak, who is currently attempting to force a move away from Newcastle. As players and agents grow their profiles individually in the social media era, holdouts are becoming more common and clubs are struggling to keep their players under wraps, despite lengthy contracts. As football moves to a more individualistic era, clubs will continually struggle to keep their players if interest comes in from a club that is perceived as being higher in the food chain. This summer it was Wissa and Isak, but clubs like Crystal Palace, Brighton, and Aston Villa will all be wary that despite potential European qualification, players will always want more.